topic is Russian interference in social media. The quote by Jack Canfield, "You only have control over three things in your life: the thoughts you think, the images you visualize, and the actions you take," is relevant to my topic because the Russians are trying to control what we see, which affects how we think and what actions we take. The Russians' attempts to hack into the social media are causing discord in the nation while simultaneously posing a threat of information theft, which is a little more personal for us. And then, by controlling what we see, they're also fueling hostile emotions and has the potential to cause widespread fear. In my speech, I'll be talking about how the Russians are trying to deepen the divide relating to social issues, how they are causing unrest during elections, specifically the 2016 election, and how they have the potential to become detrimental to the stability of the nation. The Russians have infiltrated the most widely used social media platform, which is Facebook. By using platforms such as Facebook, the Russians have allegedly inserted fake accounts to further heighten the social unrest in the nation. In this example, a lady, Miss Blout, was an avid Facebook user and scrolling through her feed when she came upon a page called The Blacktivist. It showcased police brutality towards African Americans, but it was revealed as false propaganda, which was traced back to a Russian account. And the Russians had tracked her progress of Black Lives Matter support and then had created a page to target people like her. This means that they are tracking our behavior on social media and then posting false propaganda in an effort to further exacerbate people's feelings of hostility towards already hostile issues. In their pursuit to cause unrest, they are also becoming involved in our national elections. This can be seen because of following the 2016 election, there was an indictment of 12 intelligence officers who were caught trying to break into the Democratic campaign networks in order to change the voter registration. And they were also suspected of breaching voter registration in Illinois of about 500,000 people. This means that the Russians are attempting to control who is in office and leading our country and trying to make them more favorable to them. And it also shows that they are stealing information from American citizens. If Twitter is one of the most prominent means of information gathering for our generation, and the Russians have also infiltrated there. They have sent malware messages to people in the Defense Department, and when they had clicked on the malware messages, the person's account was taken over by the Russians, and they could no longer control what tweets they sent out, which meant that a prominent and trusted member of the nation was compromised. This could lead to false information during a national crisis, like a natural disaster, from people who are trusted, like the Pentagon or the Department of Defense. This also means that the Russians are getting more sophisticated in their attacks. In conclusion, the Russian influence on social media is a real threat that we should all be aware of. And because most of us are on social media, we are more vulnerable to these attacks, so we need to be aware. And they are trying to heighten the social instability, and they are influencing elections, and they are hacking into prominent Twitter accounts, and they can only get more sophisticated from here. My message to you is to be more internet aware, and don't trust everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar.